Welcome to the preview of Day 2 of the Cheltenham Festival with me, racing correspondent Marcus Townsend, and Robin Goodfellow, Sam Turner. It's a bit colder today, a bit more overcast, maybe a bit of rain forecast, and the big race is the Queen Mother Champion Chase. It was a Mullins and Ruby Walsh down the first day, Sam. They've got champagne fever in this, and you've tipped him.
I have, yeah. I think it's almost like a little bit of an episode of Casualty, isn't it? With one or two of the main protagonists really struggling to get to this race through various problems that they've had. And Champagne Fever has not had a straightforward season, but he's probably had a better preparation. But for a head defeat in the Arkle here last year, he would be 3 from 3 at the festival, which is an astounding record, really. I think he's probably one of the more solid ones in the race. He's more likely to run his race. He should get a good toe into the race from Special Tiara. I can see him running well. I can also see the Northern Raider running well as well, Simply Ned.
It's a really tough race to call this. We've got the champion from 2 years ago in Sprinter Sacra, last year's champion Cider Grugi, very talented horses, had lots of problems, but a lot of confidence in both camps. I find it really hard to call. My heart is with Sprinter Sacra, and I'll probably go for him. In the first race, Sam, you've gone for Vita de Rock, Nicky Henderson horse.
Yes, Nicky didn't have a lot of luck yesterday on day one, but I think with Vita de Rock, he's probably had a wind operation, which I think will help him a little because he does have a flat spot in his races. That's probably where his breathing is just put under maximum pressure. I think back to a track where he's run well before, on better ground, I think he's a fair each way bet in a very open race.
I like Windsor Park there. Second race, the RSA. Neil Mulholland, the trainer, had a winner on the first day with the Druid nephew. I like the young Mars on this horse. He's got handicap form. He's very experienced, and it's a tough race for novices, this, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, you're going to need a real brutal stayer, and I think Don Polly fits that criteria. I've been really impressed with him in his 2 starts to date in Ireland. He's beaten some really top-rank Irish novices, and I'll be disappointed if he doesn't win today.
Big handicap hurdle, the Coral Cup. I've gone for Baradari. Longer distance for him. I think he needs that distance, and his last time out form at Ascot is really working out well.
It is working out well. It was a good time as well. I've taken a couple against the field here. Lac Fantana, who won the county hurdle at this meeting last year, likes good ground, loves Cheltenham, and was placed behind Faheen at Ascot, so that's good form. And Hammersley Lake could be another interesting one for the Henderson team. They've run 6 horses in the race, and he's had a breathing up as well. So Barry Gowty picks him out of all the 6 that they run. So I think that could be a live one there.
Cross-country trace, very interesting. Psychology is ridden by Sam Twiston-Davies. When I spoke to him last week, he told me that was one of the rides he was looking forward to most this week, and you've tipped him.
I have. I think that Paul Nicholls has saved him for the race. I think he wants decent ground. He's a spring horse. They've avoided all the mud all throughout the winter and kept him fresh for this race, protected his handicap mark, and I think at sort of 7 or 8 to 1, I think he's a very good each way bet.
Fred Winter, the juvenile hurdle. Zarib, interesting for Dan Skelton. Sir Ryan, an outsider alike. What have you gone for?
Yeah, I've gone for Arabian Revolution. Like 3 of the previous winners of this newly created handicap, he's won at Sandown, which I like, a juvenile that stays well, and he's also bred by the Aga Khan. And funny enough, the Aga Khan's horses have got a great record in this race because all of the breeding lines are real staying families, so I think that suits him.
And the final race is the bumper, the festival bumper. The Irish dominate this. Willie Mullins dominates this. Wouldn't be surprised to see him winning again. But we've agreed on this race. We agreed yesterday, luckily, when we had the winner with Cause of Causes. It was a great nap for us. We've gone for Modus, the English horse who ran in the race last year and has been saved especially for this race. Yeah,
he wears the hood for the first time, which I think is very interesting because that can sometimes be a catalyst for a more improved showing. He's been kept fresh for this, and Robert Stevens, his trainer, I really like him. He's only got a small team of horses, but seems to do very, very well with what he has. He's obviously got Beltor on Friday, leading chance in the Triumph Hurdle. I think Modus, he was only beaten 10 lengths in the race last year. He raced wide throughout. I think he's a live one at a big price.
That's it for day 2. Good luck with your punting and join us tomorrow.